Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to Watchcastage. Today, I am doing a very brief walkthrough of the Casio 3298 module. This is the module that is in the Casio A168, so let me go ahead and flip this over and let's dive into it. This is going to be your primary display, the timekeeping display. You obviously have the hours, the minutes, the seconds. You have the date of the month. You have the day of the week. You have a PM indicator if you're in the 12-hour mode to let you know if it is AM or PM. You could go ahead and hit the bottom right-hand button, and now you are in 24-hour mode. The PM indicator goes away, switching back to 12-hour mode. In the upper left-hand corner, you have a bell. This is your hourly chime indicator. And then the radar-looking thing is your alarm indicator, letting you know your alarm is set and on. Also on the timekeeping display, the other function you have is the upper left-hand button. This is going to be your electroluminescent backlight. If you are in the dark and you need to read the time, press and hold this and the light will turn on as long as you hold the button. Now here is a quick demonstration of the electroluminescent backlight. If you hold the upper left-hand button, it will stay on the entire time you're holding it. This is such a great backlight, and I have never had any issues seeing this in the dark. Huge upgrade over the A168, which uses the light in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Now hitting the bottom left-hand button will go to the second mode available, and this is your alarm. In this mode, if you hit the bottom right-hand button, you will turn on or off the alarm. Currently, the alarm is turned on because only the little radar thing is on. If we hit it again, now only the hourly chime is on. If we hit it a third time, now we have the alarm and the hourly chime. One more time, now I have nothing on and I will get no alarm and no hourly chime. If you want to change the time of the alarm, you would hit the upper left-hand button. Now the time is blinking, so you know you can change that. The lower right-hand button will progress the hours forward. If you want to jump over to the minutes, press the upper left-hand button again. Then the lower right-hand button will progress those forward. When you're done setting the time, hit the upper left-hand button again. And now the time for your alarm is set. Pressing the lower left-hand button will progress us back to the timekeeping mode. Now we are on the home page. If we press the lower left-hand button twice now, we can get to the chronograph. Lower right-hand button will start this. Lower right-hand button will stop it. And then the upper left-hand button will zero that out. There is also a split time measurement function on the chronograph. So currently I have the chronograph running. If I hit the upper left-hand button, now it says split. You can tell that the time has stopped, but you do see split. As soon as the second runner stops, you would press the lower right-hand button to stop the chronograph. Then press the upper left-hand button. This will show you the time that the second runner stopped, or the second thing you're measuring the time of stopped. And then to reset this, press the upper left-hand button. Now the chronograph is reset. The final thing that I want to point out about the chronograph mode is that this maxes out at 59 minutes and 59 seconds, so you won't be able to measure anything that takes longer than an hour, so just keep that in mind if you're going to be measuring stuff over long periods of time. Again, lower left-hand button takes us back to timekeeping. Now pressing the lower left-hand button 3 times, we will get to the time setting mode. The seconds are blinking. Pressing the lower right-hand button will reset the seconds. It will go to the nearest minute. Pressing the upper left-hand button, now we are changing the hours. Lower right-hand button will change that digit. Pressing the upper left-hand button again, we can change the minutes. Again, now we are changing the month. So currently it is August. Now we have changed it to September. One more time, we are now changing the date of the month. If we don't want it to be the 14th, hey, now it's the 20th. And then we can change the day of the week. One more time, and now the time is set. We will press the lower left-hand button, and we are back on the home page. I also want to point out that this is just an annual calendar watch as opposed to a perpetual calendar, so it doesn't take the year into account. That means that every single February you will need to reset the date of the month, except for leap year. So currently I am in February 14th. If I progress forward, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29. So it will default to the 29th of February. So every single March 1st, other than a leap year, you will need to progress this forward one day. Just want to point that out. And the final thing that I want to discuss is a couple of specs from the operation guide from Casio. The accuracy that's quoted for this watch is plus or minus 30 seconds a month. None of my A168s have gotten anywhere near that bad. The battery life is also listed at 7 years. That assumes 1 second of light operation per day and a 20-second alarm per day, and the battery that's used is the CR2016. All right, that is a complete rundown of the Casio Module 3298. I hope that was helpful. If it was, go ahead and drop a thumbs up. If you hated it, give me a thumbs down. Remember, as Fox Mulder taught us, trust no one. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Whoa, whoa.